this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets, the Boston Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Anthony, and it's Issel in at the center position. Here's Bird, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Bird. That one is no good. Here's Lever. Bird covering. Lever passes to English. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pat Lever, Lafayette is his given name. A really good passer, good all-around player. Somebody who knows how to set the table and find his guys.
Here's Kuzi. Bird outside. Passes to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Bird.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Anthony. Good on the jump shot.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Russell. Bird outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
Now here's Anthony. Kuzi passes to Russell. They get a hand on it. Here's Kuzi. Issel grabs the board. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Bird outside. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Bird's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Anthony's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you can test his shots every time down the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bird. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Thompson dishes to Anthony. And another miss by Denver. Celtics trail by 3. Bird, the pass to Kuzi. Dishes it to Pierce. To the paint. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Count that bucket.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
Here's Lever. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Anthony. Kicks it to English. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony's shot is off. Boston trailing. Oh, Russell in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Stolen by Pierce. John Havlicek on the wing. Outside Pierce. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's English. Pass to Whistle. Over Russell. And again, Denver no good. Here's Kuzi. Back to Bird. Outside Russell. Passes it to Kuzi. The three. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Trying to end the drought. English misses. Celtics leading by 4. Down low. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Issel passes to Lever. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Lever. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And it's Havlicek missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And so he hits both,
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Anthony's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Bird. He's got 5. Good on the shot. Here's Lever. Thompson outside. Lever passes to Carmelo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
Trains the three-pointer.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Jokic, tipped away and stolen by Russell. It's 2-on-1. Nice shot by Bird. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, you know, going end to end, Kevin, Larry may not beat you with pure speed. Matter of fact, he won't beat you with speed, but his instincts, platinum level off the chart as a finisher.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bird. And Jokic with the rebound. Here's Vandeweghe. Bird covering. Vandeweghe passes to Thompson. To the inside. Jokic. McDyess. Good. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Antonio McDyess, man, muscular and strong, has a knack for finishing through contact, and he's not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Allen. The pass to Rondo. Clock at 6. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Vandeweghe. He's covered by Rondo, and it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Nice D from Russell.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Allen inside. Pass to Collins. Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Abdul Rauf is checked in. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Shot's good from Bird. Bird's got 11 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
From about 19 feet, the shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Allen kicks to Rondo. Pass to Collins. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Bird outside. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Stolen by Allen. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody down. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Celtics lead by 3.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
Here's Abdul Rauf. The 19-foot shot. And it's Collins with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Iverson after the basket by Boston. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Jones checked in for Boston. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds it to Jones. Clock at 6. Over Iverson. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good.
Boy, great defense that time by Jones. His conditioning level and his speed, real assets for him on defense.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
The Nuggets trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, Rajon Rondo is out there with White. Then there's McHale. Then it's Jones. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Vandeweghe passes to Jokic. Outside Billups. Pass to Mutombo. Just 5 to shoot. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
The feed to Jones. He can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Phillips goes in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Now here's Jones. He kicks it to Rondo. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Vandeweghe.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Rondo looking around. McHale passes to Cowens. They double him with Jokic. McHale. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Parrish is checked in for Boston. Pierce comes in for Rajon Rondo. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Phillips against Jones. Phillips passes.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, he could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all three, triple-double like.
And the pass to Parrish. The Celtics working the ball around now. White dishes to Pierce. 4 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got 5 now. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Inside, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Abdul Rauf. And now a 3-point Denver lead. Austin with the ball. White the pass to Parrish. White against Abdul Rauf. From the wing, and the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Phillips passes to Jokic. Here's Vandeweghe. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. The kick out to Phillips. Here's Abdul Rauf. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Pierce. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
To the middle. Parrish against Jokic. Here's Phillips. And that one is off. Excellent D that time from Jones. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Nuggets trail. To the inside. Mutombo. And now here comes Jones. Leading the break. Count it. Good. Jones has got 9 points. Jones has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Denver calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Denver with a platoon swapper on the floor. Now here's Van Exel. Defense is right there. Passes it to Issel. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Lever. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to English. 6 on the shot clock. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Havlicek the pass to Pierce. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Denver. They trail by 7. Lever passes to Carmelo. Tries from 16. That one wide left.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Pierce. They get it again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job, Kevin, using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Russell, he's checked in for Boston.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Garnett.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
The pass to Van Exel. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Havlicek outside. High post try. Connects. The jumper drops. Havlicek's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
10-point lead. This is their biggest. It's Pierce on the wing. Puts it up, and it's Boston with another.
And Kuzi, the clever wizard, unselfish as well, always looking to get the ball to teammates, and he likes to pass more than shoot.
Pass to Whistle. Kicks it to Van Exel. With the floater. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. Boston leading by 12.
Just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Allen is checked in for Paul Pierce. Here's Allen. Garnett trying to break loose. Allen's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 14. Passes it to Van Exel. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Van Exel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Allen Iverson's checked in for Van Exel. Boston with the ball. Pass to Kuzi. And here is Allen. Garnett outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Havlicek. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
He hits both from the stripe. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Here's Garnett, and the officials call a traveling violation. Thompson is checked in for Denver. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. With the fadeaway. Garnett with the block.
Cannot forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Garnett. Nails the baby hook. Garnett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Anthony looking it over. He kicks it to Iverson. Anthony against Garnett. Here's Iverson. And Boston with the rebound. Havlicek's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the pass to Kuzi. Here's the floater. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
All sorts of time. Issel gets the bucket.
It's such a smooth stroke for a big man. Issel's no slouch at that low post either, but his outside game raises him to a whole nother level.
Pass to Russell. Celtics passing it around. Here's Havlicek. Off target from three-point range.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Issel. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 13. Knocks it loose. Thompson left side. Kuzi with the rebound. Oh, Russell in position.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
29 seconds left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Anthony, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Now Havlicek from deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Celtics out in front, up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Boston. They lead by 15. Kenny, what do you think?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bill Russell in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Thompson, and it's Lever in at the 1. Pass to Issel. That one goes in. Issel's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Garnett outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 13. Anthony dishes to English. Kicks to Thompson. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Kuzi passes to Bird. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Bird's got 13.
And obviously you know about the deep range, but Bird just as lethal, working the angles on the interior.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Bird. Rebound by the Nuggets. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A baseline J. That's tipped. Here's Kuzi. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Celtics have shot 6 of 7 at the line. 2 shots. First one calls for it. Boston making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Lever. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bird. Boston again missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, the leaping ability of Thompson, so impressive. Easily getting off the floor to jam it home.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Thompson. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. There's the pass to Lever. Back to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. Offensive rebound. Russell. For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. At the line for 2. And he can't get the first one.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Thompson outside. Fires from deep. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. White looking around. Six on the shot clock. A shot off that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Lobs it up for Anthony. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
Smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
White dishes to Bird. Over Anthony. Rebound by the Nuggets. Thompson with it. He's got 9. Here's Lever. Anthony trying to get open. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Lever. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. He kicks it to Pierce. Pass to Havlicek to end the cold streak. Lever pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Substitution here for Denver. Boston leading by 4. Outside, White. Out to the right wing. McHale. They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The man of a million moves, Kevin McHale, wrote the textbook on how to operate in the post.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And that one falls for McHale. Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 5. To the paint, here's Billups. Passes to Issel. Back to Billups. And McHale pulls it down. Billups has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Jones drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. Pierce hits 2. And here is Billups. Pass to Issel. Over Collins. A shot by Issel, no good. Boston leading by 7. Outside, Pierce. White against Van Exel. Pierce for 3. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
The pass to Issel over Collins. Issel gets the bucket. Issel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Pierce for 3. McHale. It's good on the putdown. And the Celtics lead by 10.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Outside, White. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Issel's got 8 rebounds in this game. Tipped away and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Boston. Celtics leading by 8. McHale passes to Collins. Pass to Rondo. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets on offense. Van Exel dishes to McDyess. And the rebound goes to McHale. McHale's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rondo. And that one is good.
And Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Jones against Billups. He feeds it to McDyess. And they pick up 2. McDyess has got his 2nd bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rondo passes to McHale. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Denver calls timeout. Here's Van Exel. Iverson outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by McDyess.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open. Outside Rondo.
Passes it to McHale. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Billups. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Ray Allen is checked in for Jones. Denver also making some changes. Tumbo is checked in for McDyess. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Chauncey Billups. Jokic kicks to Mutombo. The shot misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
For Boston, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one.
How about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
So he gets them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Abdul Rauf against Allen. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Jokic. Pierce against Iverson. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Paul Pierce.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Boston leading by 11. Now Pierce. He's got 16. Kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Pierce has got 18 points. Pierce has gone 6 of 12 in the game from a 4. Here's Abdul Rauf. Some solid defense there for McHale.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the first one falls.
Well, you know, the thing about Robert Parrish, he has such a cool, calm demeanor on the outside. But on the inside, boy, he's got a competitive fire that is always on.
Denver making a switch here. English is checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Nuggets trail by 14. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Mutombo. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now here's Pierce. D right on him. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Iverson against Pierce. Iverson with the bucket.
And Iverson, no problem scoring over the contested arms of the defense. His focus just insane.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pierce inside the three-point line. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's English. Pierce covering. English passes to Jokic. And the rejection by Pierce. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 12. Russell is out there with Parrish. Then it's Bird. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Cousy in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And it's the Nuggets ball. Lever passes to Thompson. Inside, here's Mutombo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Cousy. He kicks to Bird. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
One shot.
Celtics leading by 7. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Cousy. Harris. There's the dish to Russell. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Just one thing else that separates Russell from other bigs. I mean, the speed to outrun most guys on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Here's English. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
6 to shoot. Russell no look.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Kuzi. There's the steal. Here's Anthony. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
If it wasn't for the quick hands of Lever, that bucket wouldn't have happened. He's a brilliant defender, and he just kind of lured him right into that trap.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Anthony. Boston leading by 6. Havlicek kicks to Russell. Back to Havlicek. Goes up with a strike. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Havlicek against Thompson. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Lever. Offensive rebound. Back to Mutombo. Anthony trying to get open. Mutombo misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Bird's shot is good. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And Thompson kicks to Anthony. Bobbed up there for Thompson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's his check in. Denver making a switch here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Here's Lever. Denver passing it around. And that one's good, Anthony.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Bird outside to the middle. Here's Pierce, and Thompson sends it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, David Thompson is used to getting fouled on the way up, the way this guy bounces. Embraces every opportunity he can to get to the strike.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Boston leading by 4. Cousy passes to Bird. Dishes it to Havlicek. Bird right side. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Cousy passes to Russell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Boston now. Bird, the pass to Cousy. Back to Bird. Havlicek outside. 5 to shoot. Cousy. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Bird. And no good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Here's English. Now the pass to Lever to tie it up. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lever's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Cousy passes to Bird. Russell with it. Pass to Cousy. Now here's Bird. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony. Shooting Boston. Larry Bird. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. Bird hits them both. Here's Lever. Passes it to Issel. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's English. Pierce covering. And English kicks to Thompson. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. English misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Back to Havlicek. To the paint. Here's Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line, your CELTICS, Bill Russell. At the line for 2. And the first one drops. And so Russell hits them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Lever. Bird covering. The shot's good from Lever.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Outside, Pierce. Pulls up. Bullseye. Pierce has got 11 in the second half.
And Pierce knows how to get to his spots. And when he gets there, he knows how to convert.
Here's English. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Shooting two.
That one is off.
Hey, you talk about scoring the ball. Alex English, as dangerous as it gets. I mean, crafty, cunning, soft touch, and relentless in his movement without the ball.
And he's good on the second. Here's Kuzi. Denver grabs the miss.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Thompson. Kept alive.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pierce. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pierce has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Lever passes to Anthony. Here's Lever. The pass to Issel. This one for 3. Kuzi with the rebound. Kuzi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Havlicek kicks to Russell. Pass to Bird. Here's Havlicek. Off the left rim and out. Havlicek's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Kuzi passes to Bird. Over Anthony. And it's Bird missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Down low. From 8. And he connects with the jumper. Bird's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know what is funny? With Bird, the more the game tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets loose. And those competitive juices take over.
Here's English. Thompson outside. Here's Anthony. Rebound Boston. Russell's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Pierce. Good work defensively by Anthony. Denver leading by 3. Here's Weaver. And he tucks it home.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And this is why Pierce is so special. A clutch scorer, and we've seen that in this game. Guy does not back down from the moment.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Of our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bird. 16 feet away. Kept alive by Boston. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring down within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's English. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Pierce. Out left to the wing. Cousy passes to Pierce. To take the lead. Bullseye! Denver calls timeout. They trail by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lever. Here's Issel, and it's sent back by Russell. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.
All right, let's see. Anybody else watching right now? Still listening, still waiting for some stats. 3. Give it to Mo or AI. Ricardo, need some overtime, baby. Almost, man. What a game. I was watching it. Sorry, guys. I was at the neighbor's house. Thirsty Thursday. Had a little get-together. 6 feet apart, of course. Maybe. So, you have 3 guys that are watching. Let's get you some updates here on the numbers. Well, like I said, a hell of a game. I knew it would be just based on the sims. Everything was pretty close. Nuggets were tough. Let's get to the spreadsheet here before I start making some. 110, 108. So that's an under, right? Easy under. Yep. Easy under. Yep. Okay. It's 110, 108. It's 218. Nuggets cover. That's the Nuggets in 7.5. Let's see here. Moving on to some player props. Paul Pierce with a monster night. Holy cow. Big night there for Paulie. 26 tonight. That puts him over, I believe. Obviously, right? 11.5. So over for Paul Pierce. Larry Bird with 20. 20 is not quite enough. Larry Bird needed 2 more. So the under hits on Larry. Bill Russell with 20. Big night for Bill. So the over hits on him. Wow, Curtis Thompson, a nice wager on him, $100. So the over hits on Bill Russell. Who else do we have? Havlicek. Terrible night for Havlicek. Where's he at? Havlicek under 20.5. Well under for Havlicek. We're missing somebody. And Kuzi. Bob Kuzi with just 3 points. I want to say his 3 points might have been the 3-pointer there to win the game, though. Is that right? I think it was right there. Kuzi with just 3 points. Obviously well under on that. 18.5. Terrible night for him. Moving over to the Nuggets. Melo Anthony. Big night all around, but not quite enough on the points. 31.5. That would be an under. And AI. Where are you at, AI? Just 6 points tonight for AI. Wow, very, very weak. Only 4 field goal attempts, so under on AI. So recapping, under on AI, under on Melo, over on Pierce, under on Kuzi, over on Russell, under on Havlicek, under on Bird, under on the total, and Nuggets in 7.5. There you have it, folks. I will update the spreadsheet here as soon as I can. Tomorrow night, we're going to have another good one, I believe. We got the Magic against the Warriors. So tune in tomorrow night. Signing out from Lee Sports. Happy Friday Eve, y'all. We'll see ya.